Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Shows, Style, and Spirit. I am Ebony, and I want to talk about Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville pretending to be a traditional man as he discusses with his mom, Marlene, his plans to move Coleslaw and their son into his investment property and the why behind that. Now, before we get into the clip, I ask that you please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. And everything that I'm saying in this video is alleged and just my opinion. And the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on this soundbite is allowed. So as you can see, Marlene and Martell are at a restaurant and he is discussing his plans concerning Coleslaw. Now, Marlene is going to shade Coleslaw at the end for being the side chick. So let's go ahead and listen in on their conversation, and then I will come back with my commentary.
Just get up, get myself together, run a few errands,
Oh yeah, you know my errands. You dropping them kids off.
Your daily routine, honey.
And I ended with Maverick over there by the Arsenal.
And he just grown up so much.
I'm telling you, they all just shooting up.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm looking to move Arionne into the investment property.
Okay. She gonna love it.
Cause the little lease is up, and I said there ain't no reason to put you somewhere else and me pay that.
Yeah, then you just got that whole house sitting there. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that is your baby's mama.
Yeah. I'm moving Arionne into the investment property because, you know, I own that property and I feel there's no reason for me to pay bills at any other place. And I can't move her in with me until like a ring is on her finger. And what's better than to have my son and her moving into something that I built?
Do you plan on marrying her one day? You thought about that?
Of course. I told you I want to get married again, so
I know.
If she's that person, that's gonna be the person I marry. If she's that person.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she's a good girl.
Yeah, just getting to know her, you know. She's a nice person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it was gonna be a little bit more difficult.
Well, you know, it took me a minute.
It did.
Well, you know how that go. You have to adjust to new stuff.
Yeah.
Cause
I understand.
you know, I love my family I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, y'all was my world. And then, you know, that incident happened. So, you know, and I had to adjust to that new thing with you, you know, with her, you know.
Yeah.
But it took me a while to adjust. So,
yeah. And I appreciate it. But I know at one point you told me that you weren't going to adjust.
I know, because I was upset.
Yeah.
You know, that was my family.
My mom, she was extremely hurt when she knew that me and my ex-wife were getting divorced. I mean, she cried. You know, we had many conversations about me getting it right. I understand because she, just like I, thought that was going to be forever. And she know, just like anybody else know, that some things come to an end. I mean, to this day, she's still affected by it. You know, I'm affected by it. My kids affected by it. It's tough. But one thing about it, you know, life must go on.
But I'm still getting to know her, though, you know?
Yeah. You know, a lot of people looking at, like, Arionne, like she came in and, like, really kind of just, like, destroyed what we had or whatever. But I don't look at it like that. But I know you looked at it like that at one point, too. Because, I would say, it's me. I say, there ain't another woman.
Yeah.
She's not taking me away. It's more of, this is what I'm doing, you know? So I don't look at it as Arionne's coming in destroying anything.
No.
You and Arionne's relationship, you know, I guess it's changed over the years or whatnot. You know, she's been over for dinners and things like that, and you kind of welcome it in with open arms.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happened in the past. Right. So I really do appreciate that. And she's thankful too.
Because what's been done, you can't undo. Right.
Yeah.
But that make you happy.
And I appreciate that.
Yes.
I just want to take no more steps back.
Right. Gotta move forward.
Like even with Arionne, you know, I still want to make sure that she's the one that I want to.
Right.
Just take your time. You know?
Yeah. Just take your time. And like I said, make sure. Don't be doing all that if you ain't sure.
I don't want to take my time too much. I just need to make sure that she's just gonna be everything that I need her to be moving forward. You know, she seems to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make sure because I don't want to take any steps back. I don't want no lies. in like my next marriage. You know, I want to trust you, and I want you to be able to trust me.
All she went through to get you, yeah, she'll do right.
Yep, I guess we shall see.
Yeah, but it's up to you, baby. Have you talked to my associates? Y'all what's on social media talking?
I haven't talked to him, and I don't think you want to talk to me right now.
That's sad.
Him or them. No, I don't want to talk to them either. You know what I'm saying?
That's sad.
I was hoping really for them to, before I even put that video out, what Arionne and I did, I was hoping that he was gonna call me and really to apologize and really take back the lie that they did.
And then why would y'all say something? Why don't y'all go out and say that about somebody? I mean, who do this?
You know, because I didn't even want to do that video. But y'all not gonna keep coming for me.
Every time you turn around, somebody bothering you.
Yeah, like y'all put my back against the wall, and now I'm fighting back. Now, you know. So what I found out, when I start giving it back to them, they'll calm down. Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna keep staying in me. No, Lord.
Especially when I got a lot of stuff on you.
Oh man.
Okay, so Martell and Marlene, they had a very interesting conversation. So I've never felt like Martell was just straight up paying all of Arionne's monthly bills, like her rent, utilities, groceries, insurance, gas for the vehicle. Do you think he's been paying all of those expenses? I know that he's been on a reality TV show for several years. He even gets, like, I believe he still gets a producer credit in addition to being the on-air talent. So I'm convinced that he grosses at least six figures from doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. But after taxes and just him taking care of himself and his household, I was wondering, was he always paying all of her bills? I'm just not convinced about that. Perhaps it's because I'm an independent single woman who works hard and I take care of my own expenses. Perhaps that's why it seems so foreign to me. So I just feel like if you're just at home and you did have the man's baby, but it just seems like you're just using your cooch just to get your bills paid. I just can't operate in life like that. So it's kind of hard for me to register that he's paying all of her monthly bills. I felt like Martell was saying that in this scene to come off like he's got all this cash and he has the ability to pay rent where he lives and cover Arionne's rent as well. I think that he sees that as a flex, but not when the background to your foreground is you were cheating and produced a baby outside of the marriage. And that's why you have a financial obligation to her to help take care of the son. It's not a flex with how it all went down in flames. So I just thought that to be interesting. I just question that he has the ability to do that. You know, and is he even like fiscally responsible? Does he like spend all of his disposable income at the strip club, on women or webcam girls? You know, I just don't know if he would have the cash to pay his bills and hers. And that's just me wondering about how you spend your money, Martell. I'm not saying that you spend all of your disposable income at the strip club or on webcam girls, but just a thought. And Marlene, I felt like she was making it clear that she was not always open to getting to know Coleslaw. Of course, she knew not to say Mel's name, but she said that was my family and I was hurt. So she did not like the cheating. And we've seen her initially express that opinion. And I always felt like off camera, Martell must have scolded Marlene about criticizing his ill cheating behavior, because then she flipped the script for the remaining seasons of the show and, you know, up until present day. But she wanted to make it clear that she was not open to getting to know her. But then she said, you know, once she did, that Coleslaw is a nice person. And I felt like she is just trying to keep the peace with Martell. I always felt like Martell probably fusses at his mama when she says or does something that he does not like, especially on camera. And I feel like just his behavior on the Vegas trip, and when he tried to launch the Inez wine, and his uncle was checking him, and he was whispering to him, "Don't ever do that. You don't ever do that on national television." And the producers showed they did the graphics, the closed caption of what Martell was trying to whisper to the uncle. I just feel like he cares about his image and is giving narcissistic behavior, narcissistic traits. He cares about his image. He cares about looking perfect instead of looking human, but looking perfect to other people. And I just feel like Marlene gives into that and she submits to that. That's just my opinion. But Marlene, she shaded Coleslaw at the end. And I know I have the still shots because OWN, of course, doesn't want you to play the actual moving pictures, the video. But when she says, well, she went through a lot to get you, I'm paraphrasing, Martell turns his head. He turns his head towards in the direction of the door in the window of the restaurant. And Marlene was saying, she was the side chick. She was sneaking, being a sneaky link and letting you get some and get some raw. And then, some babies, reportedly what she told Tasha K, some babies were miscarriages. Some babies were deleted. And then she had a baby. So Marlene said, well, yeah, she went through a lot to have you. Basically, I guess you should be her man for everything that she went through as a side chick. And he kind of turned his head. So I imagine off camera, Marlene got scolded for saying that, but producers definitely did not edit that out of the scene. And he actually said that he would marry Coleslaw, but he doesn't want to live with her until they are married. And I'm just wondering, what's, she has some sort of money coming in to put her in the investment property. Because why would you do that versus a working individual or working couple that can pay the monthly rent? I'm not going to give my thoughts on her sources of income. I'm sure that you all can figure out what I'm guessing, but at least I guess that source of income satisfies him to put her in the investment property. But what did you all think of what he was saying? I felt like it was so much BS, from, paying bills over here and paying my bills, to I'm going to marry her someday, but we're not going to live together until we're married. He is super duper traditional. I feel like he's traditionally manipulative, but not a straight up traditionalist. Because if he was a traditionalist, he would not have disrespected his marriage to begin with. I thank you all so much for checking out this video. Please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you all are having a great Sunday. I'm having a very chill Sunday. I laid in bed until 12 noon and then I've got on my sweats. I'm about to go for a walk. I made a green smoothie because today is when I go grocery shopping. So all of the spinach in the container, I put that in the blender with blueberries and blackberries and the last banana. And I had a smoothie and I've started producing content. I am going to make another Love and Hip Hop Atlanta related video. I probably will do that later on this evening though. But I hope you're having a great Sunday. I hope that it's balanced with both relaxation and knocking out anything on your to-do list that you may have. And I will talk with you all soon. Bye.